because, as they say, if people are not, involved, they don't commit. So you gotta get them, put them in, part of the whole thing. So that's why family is really important. Um, 8A is supposed to be, and no, definitely no. Are your habits offensive to others?
Always.
Okay? These people go around all the time trying to shock people, trying to be a jerk to people. I mean, how long can you do that before people really want to get you out of the way? No, but people like, polite people. You have to be gentle, but you have to be firm. You don't want to be pushed around. All right. 8D is supposed to be no as well, which is, do you bore others?
Which one is that?
8D. Do you bore others?
8D.
Yeah. Turn on the sheet.
Oh, sorry.
Question is on the other side.
Doesn't
Do
take
you
long
bore
to
others?
take the divorce somebody.
We know people all the time, they're around us, all the time. Yeah, this is happening. I cannot tell you. No matter what day you call them, okay? I had somebody call me. Literally, I had to change a little bit the whole dynamic because one city ticket, change the whole week, make the whole week so negative for this person. When they finished asking me, and I just listen. I don't tend to judge people. And then when she was finished, she asked me, "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing so wonderful. I'm so grateful. I wake up this morning. Really, my mind is sane, my body is sane, and I'm really grateful for all the good things God have in my life. And I start counting my blessings. By the time I finished, she regretted why she was complaining."
But with that same question,
What?
have you ever had a conversation with someone that maybe didn't totally understand what you were saying or part of what you meant, and you had to go deeper into an explanation? It might have been a little bit boring, but you needed that leverage to get the point across.
But you see, my whole thing, by saying the positive things about me, is to direct her to focus on her positive things that she got in her life, not to tell her you this or that. But when she get to listen to everything, she start herself saying, "Yeah, you're right. I'm this," and she start counting her blessings versus focusing on the things that she doesn't want.
Or sorry points.
You see, that's the whole point. I'm not telling her to show that, you're not supposed to feel like. No, that's not my point. My point was, you might be going some really tough things, and I'm not taking them lightly. But if you were to focus on the good things that you want, those negative things tend to fall out. Focus on what you want. See, you are boring because you talk so much low energy. People around you and the energy is so low, people tend not to stay around you.
They get fixed on it.
That's exactly right. That's why people say you're boring. I've never, expressed a boredom in my, the last 7 years because I got these books that I read all the time. Think and Grow Rich, Positive Mental, this is a success with a positive mental attitude. Last Chance Millionaire. I got I buy this. I invest so much on Amazon and these books sometimes they get me broke.
So many people do not realize that more good things happen to you than bad things.
That's exactly
If
right.
it didn't, you would be over. If
That's
you had more
exactly
bad
right.
things happen than good, you couldn't exist. That's what you're saying. She has to understand, once she gets to telling you her sorry points, and once you uplift her baby by telling her how blessed she is and you are for the day, and she'll be able to talk, she can stop focusing on her little sorry points and think about the positive.
You see, that's the whole point. Because after we finished that conversation, she went on citing things that she was excited about the whole week that she did not even pay attention because her whole mind was on the things that she didn't like.
What you focus on expands. So if you focus on the good stuff, it gets better.
That's exactly right. What you think about, you bring about. Why you think about things you don't want. And because a lot of people like that, when they call people, just what they do, they call people who actually are expert in complaints. So they keep on talking about those things all day long. So when they call you, you don't talk about those things and refuse to go there. It's a shift for them. But we got to do that. We need more people that can actually get them to shift there. Because there's nothing positive. And the news everywhere we looked at is negative. we bombarded with our family problems and all that. Why we got to focus on those things when we are blessed, we have our family, we have everything around us that we can say, thank you, God.
A lot of people didn't know how to separate. You know, I mean, we had people who worked out on the road, and they stayed in trouble all the time.
That's right.
Because they were always angry. You know, and you got all these people sitting in the diner that you got to wait on, and you throwing them their food. You're already angry.
That's right.
They're angry.
And did you go to a grocery store and you finish your grocery shopping and somebody said, thank you? A lot of time, if, you know, depending how I feel, I just don't say anything because I know you don't mean it. I don't say anything. I just keep on smiling and grab my groceries and then keep on going. See, because it's, they think pretty much, you know, I talked to a lady yesterday, case in point, and she told me to call her on Friday. I called her and she had something completely unrelated to me with her son. And she was saying things and she started getting in that negative mood until all of a sudden she said, no, I apologize. You have nothing to do with this. You literally, I cannot make you apologize. You have nothing to do with this. And then I asked her a question. I said, what are you going through? Is that your son? Who is this? And then we keep on talking. By the time, I mean, she was so cheerful by the time, I mean, about 20 minutes later, I had to leave everything that I'm doing and listen to her and then just to talk to her. I said, you don't know me from anybody out there on the streets. I met you only once. But I'll tell you this, if you give people an inch in your head, they're going to take a whole mile.
She will.
You know, Aliou, there's not a person in this room or in this building right now who's not rich. You know why? You live, you have a chance. You're dead, you have none.
That's it. Agmandino said this, he said, if you want to know how rich you are or you want to change your place, go to the cemetery and look at all those people lying
Look at that.
and say, do you want to swap place with those people or you just wake up this morning?
Look at that.
So those people will be happy to swap place with you.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Alright guys, we got a couple minutes here, but yeah, that was very engaging. Thank you. Number 9. Okay, hold on first. Trying to find these no questions. Alright, 9B is supposed to be no. Which is, must your work be planned for you? This is where a lot of people actually tend to be so, you know, relying on other people. You have to be self-reliant. This is part of pretty much your life. Unless you cannot do it for yourself. And 9D is your habit to procrastinate. You know, I almost fell into this myself not so long ago. I mean, living some things, really, I said, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I start listening to some tape and say, okay, do it now, right now. Okay, do it right now. So, but it's exciting. 10C is supposed to be no too. Does your enthusiasm overpower your judgment? Okay? Call them eager beavers. They're so excited sometimes they cannot even think. 11B. Are you easily influenced to change your plans or your decisions? Okay, that's supposed to be no. 11C. Are you inclined to abandon your aims and plans when you meet opposition? How hard is your resolve? Okay, that's why they're asking you. Because I decided to this business. I got a gentleman in 2007. He's from Ivory Coast, so we neighboring out there. I'm from Guinea. He wanted really to convince me that we cannot do this business. I told him, no, you cannot. I can't, because I believe I can. He could have easily influenced me and said, no, you cannot. Okay? I got a lot of people, before I met Chris, I got a lot of people explain to me about this and that. I couldn't pretty much, the way they explain to me, the way they come across, I don't care. But when Chris sent me, she gave me a DVD, I watched it. She gave me a tape, I listened to it. But doctors, lawyers, accountants, everybody doing this, and now they have all their time, and now they're utilizing their business, but they're doing it. So see, no pressure, none of that stuff. I said, if I want to work with somebody, I want to work with her. it's easy to recognize that are pretty much around us. But if she doesn't take me aim from what I was doing, she's not telling me, oh, your work is crap, don't go, come here, we show you. A lot of people, that's what they make you feel. They make you feel little so you can change your aim, so you keep on wobbling.
Change your plans.
Well, that's what you call politics.
There you go.
And what do you think about 11D?
11D. You keep working regardless of unavoidable distractions. That's supposed to be yes.
That's right.
Because things gonna come your way. Okay? It doesn't matter. That's what if you wanna avoid challenges, it's better to die today.
Right.
They're gonna come every day. It's how you meet them. That's what makes a difference.
That's right. It's almost just answering the plane.
That's exactly right.
Because sometimes I'm doing one thing, and because of that situation, I have to go back and do another thing, and then I forgot where I was.
It's called multitasking.
That's
You
what
can
I
do
do.
that. You can do that, but those distractions are not stopping you from getting things moving. And some people, when they get in contact with the distraction, what they do, they leave everything, they throw it home. Oh, the government is bad. Oh, they're trying to find somebody to blame. Oh my God, this thing is this thing is that, and they're trying to find a way to make excuses.
So what would be a way? I mean, in your estimation, what would be a way to change that and still?
Keep on moving.
Yeah, because my wife had a bad stroke here. Okay, and sometimes I'm doing something that important, or I feel it's important. But she needs me, I have to stop. And I might be helping her do whatever she has to do for 20, 30 minutes. Now, where I'm going. And now I'm wondering, when do I start? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
It's lost in me.
Really, God bless you for all you've been, helping out Miss Yvonne and do all the, really being there for her. And it's a lot of people bail out on people.
Sure do.
When you got those challenges. Okay? But I'll tell you this, this is what I do. I got this notebook by me even at, at night. Because everything that's not in this here doesn't get done. So I gotta write things. I cannot, trust my mind to remember all the things that I want to do. Find a notebook, it's $1 at the dollar store. Right at night, write everything you remember to do tomorrow. If you were to do that, let's say you're going to help her, write down quickly where you were, and in due time, you get used to it. So you don't lose track of what you were doing. It helps a lot. Okay. Write it down. Write it down. That's why they say, in order for a lot of people who achieve their goals, they wrote them first. And sometimes I'm amazed how I do things, and I don't even look at my book and find out these are the things that I wanted to do because I wrote them down. I got into the habit. I got these now about 20 of them.
I think, yeah.
And I finished them pretty much, sometimes a month or
Sometimes you
so.
will find out you did everything that day but what you had written down.
That's exactly
You
right.
need to have a program to go by.
That sounds
That's
like me.
exactly right. Because you
Facebook
get
and the whole
into
day is
the
gone.
mood of doing things and they crushing them out. That's right. And 12C,
Excuse me, Barry.
Yes.
I think we all need a notebook. I mean, seriously.
That's right.
Because, I believe a notebook would be better for us too.
That's right. That's right.
My problem
Write
is
them
too,
down.
I have too many
Write them
notebooks
down. There's so many things. A lot of
You need to have
distractions
one
everywhere you face.
for everything.
Mostly for some people deal with
You're
computers a
right.
little
That's
bit.
why.
That's why sometimes I don't like to mess with that Facebook because I'm gonna be there
jot
starting
stuff
one
down
thing,
all
and
the
before I
time.
know it, I'm
Things
like
come to my mind.
I'm not doing anything. So I just get out of there and do
Actually called
something
the
else.
person over,
I want to
right
things
in
that
the
I want to
middle,
accomplish
said to
today.
her,
They had to be
I
accomplished.
said, when do you need it by? She says,
A lot of distractions.
well, as soon as you get it over to me. I said, okay, so I
So
can start.
12C